Hello, I am VP Patil from ENTC Department of SIT Polytechnic Yadrao. My subject is Environmental Studies. Total 5 different topics in this subject and 70 marks the online exam for this subject. Everyone knows about the environment. Environment means everything surrounds us. All these environmental parts we can see in this subject. First, we see the different course outcomes, that is COs of environment. First CO is develop public awareness about environment. Means public awareness is very important for the environment and this subject develops the awareness. This is the first CO. Next CO is select alternative energy resources for engineering practice. Means we use another energy resources. Next CO is conserve ecosystem and biodiversity. Next CO is apply techniques to reduce environmental pollution. Next CO is manage social issues and environmental ethics as lifelong learning. These all COs covered in this subject. Next we see the syllabus of the subject. First chapter is environment. 10 marks for this chapter. In this chapter, we see the different terms related to environment. First, we see definition of environment and need of environmental studies. Means, why we learn this subject, environment plays an important role. It is important because it is a source of natural beauty. Next, we see segments of environment. Environment consists of 4 segments like atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere and biosphere. Atmosphere means air. Hydrosphere consists with water. Lithosphere is the solid section of earth and biosphere is the life supporting spectrum. Next, the different environmental issues we can see in this topic. In that, greenhouse effect, climate change, global warming, acid rain, ozone layer depletion and nuclear effects. These different issues we can see. Next, the concept of 4R, that is reduce, reuse, recycle and recover. The concept of 4R is organized in hierarchy or order of importance. Public awareness is also important for the environment. Different methods we can see in this topic. This is our first topic. Next chapter number 2 is energy resources. 16 marks. In this chapter, we see different natural resources. Natural resources are being utilized at very fast to meet the food, energy, cloth requirements. In that, forest resources, water resources, energy resources, land resources and mineral resources we can see. Next, renewable and non-renewable resources. Renewable are those which can be made available for long time by nature. Example, solar, wind, tidal energy. And non-renewable means those which would face shortage or resources which consumes a very long time for its regeneration. Example, soil, forest, water. Next we see causes and effects of depletion of these resources. Different energy forms like conventional and non-conventional. Conventional sources means non-renewable source and non-conventional means renewable sources. Next we see the present global use and future demands. Next is energy conservation. The renewable sources of energy like solar, wind, geothermal, hydropower are available from nature. But for its recurrent use at any time, the energy needs to be conserved by means of technology. Therefore, the renewable energy is converted in electricity and stored for reuse. Next, overuse of natural resources and its important impacts on environment. This is the chapter number 2. Chapter 3rd is Ecosystem and Biodiversity. Total 12 marks for this chapter. An ecosystem consists of biotic and abiotic components, that is, animals, plants as biotic components, and soil, minerals, water, and air as abiotic components. All of these together form an ecosystem. In this point, definition, aspects of ecosystem, division of ecosystem, and general characteristics of ecosystem and functions of ecosystem we can see here. Means different types of ecosystems are available, then different characteristics of this ecosystem and functions of also different ecosystems are the different. All of these functions related to ecosystem we can see in this point. The next is the biodiversity. Biodiversity supports a number of ecosystem and services like air quality, climate, water purification, and so on. Biodiversity is also believed to create stability in ecosystem, allowing these ecosystems to continue providing services. In that, definition of biodiversity, level, value, and loss of biodiversity, these points see. Next is biodiversity assessment initiatives in India. India is a mega biodiversity nation. Next, we see threats and hotspots of biodiversity. In that, we can see the two different methods like in situ and ex situ conservation steps. Next is conservation of biodiversity. Objects, various laws we can see in this chapter number 3. Next chapter is 4. Environmental pollution. Population growth is increases due to fast industrialization. The general land use is totally getting changed. That is, the forest areas, the grasslands are getting occupied by the human settlement. This affected the natural ecosystem over the land and also in the water. Environmental pollution can be defined as unauthorized or unauthorizable change in chemical, physical, and biological characteristics of air, water, and soil, which causes the health problems to all livings. We already know the different types of environmental and what is mean of the environmental pollution. In this chapter, we see the different types of pollutions like natural and artificial. In that, we can see soil or land pollution, water, sound, nuclear, e-waste pollution. These different pollutions we can see. In soil and land pollution, we see the effects in soil and land pollution, why the pollution occurs, effects of environment and lives, and its preventive measures of environment we can see. Means pollution, why the pollution is occurs, and effects of environment and lives, and also preventive measures of the environment we can see in this point. Next is the water pollution. Water pollution is the presence of impurities in the water. Different sources of water means surface and subsurface water. Sources of water pollution, effects on environment and lives, different preventive measures means how to control the water pollution. Next is BIS water quality standard. It is also one of the type of quality standard we can see in this chapter. Next, flow diagram of water treatment plant and water conservation we can see in this point. Next is the wastewater. In this point we see the generation of the wastewater, flow diagram of sewage treatment plant, CPCB norms of sewage discharge we can see in the wastewater management. Next pollution type, it is the air pollution. In air pollution, why the pollution is occurs, different causes of the pollution, effects on environment and lives, preventive measures, air quality standards we can see in this point. Next point is the noise pollution. In this type of pollution, we see the different sources of the noise, effects of the noise pollution, prevention of the noise pollution, noise levels at various zones of the city we can see. And next point is municipal solid waste. In that, different biomedical waste and e-waste we can see. Different sources of the waste, generation, characteristics, effects and methods to manage we see in this chapter 4. Next is chapter 5. 12 marks for this chapter. Social issues and environmental education. In this chapter we see the different issues related to environmental we can see. Article 48A and 51G of Indian Constitution regarding environment, it is one of the article related to the environment. Environmental Protection and the Prevention Acts, CPCB and MPCB norms and the responsibilities we can see in this point. The role of the NGOs, why the NGO it is necessary for the environmental protection purpose we can see in this point. Next we see the concept of sustainable development, EIA and environmental morality. Next point is management measures. In that, different types of environmental managements we can see, like rainwater harvesting, groundwater recharge, green belt development, use of renewable energy, watershed management and interlinking of rivers terms we can see. All of these are useful for the environmental protection purpose. We can save our environment by using the different types of activities. Next we see the role of information technology in environment and human health. All of these terms we can see in the chapter 5.